Hello everyone, Dr. Alan Mandell here. Welcome back to my channel, Science of Healing. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you simply added a small handful of pumpkin seeds to your daily routine? Not a supplement, not a pill, just a natural food that has been used for centuries. Because what most people don't realize is that pumpkin seeds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. They're tiny, but they contain powerful compounds that can influence your heart, your sleep, your prostate, your muscles, and even your immune system. And when eaten consistently every single day, the changes inside your body can be surprising. Today, you're going to discover exactly what happens to your body when you eat pumpkin seeds daily, the science behind their benefits, and the smartest way to use them for maximum results. Let's begin. Every single day, your heart beats about 100,000 times, pushing blood through nearly 60,000 miles of blood vessels, keeping you alive without asking for anything in return. But what if I told you that one of the smallest foods in your kitchen could quietly protect that heart, strengthen your immune system, and restore your energy without expensive supplements or complicated routines? Right now, millions of people wake up feeling tired, sluggish, and vulnerable to illness, not because they lack willpower, but because their bodies are silently starving for critical nutrients. And one of the most common deficiencies hiding in plain sight is magnesium. Research shows that nearly half of adults worldwide do not get enough magnesium from their daily diet. This deficiency has been linked to high blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, anxiety, and chronic fatigue. In fact, scientists have discovered that low magnesium levels can increase the risk of heart disease, the #1 cause of death globally. Now here's the shocking part. Just one small handful of pumpkin seeds can provide a powerful dose of magnesium, one of the most essential minerals your heart depends on to function properly. Magnesium acts like a natural relaxer for your blood vessels. It helps them open, soften, and allow blood to flow smoothly throughout your body. When magnesium levels are low, blood vessels can become tight and stiff, forcing your heart to work harder with every beat. Over time, this extra strain can lead to high blood pressure and dangerous cardiovascular problems. But when you begin eating pumpkin seeds every day, something remarkable starts to happen inside your body. Your blood vessels begin to relax, your circulation improves, your heart doesn't have to struggle as much to pump blood, and your entire cardiovascular system begins to function more efficiently. Scientists have repeatedly shown that people with higher magnesium intake tend to have lower blood pressure and a reduced risk of stroke and heart disease. This isn't theory. This is measurable biological change happening at the cellular level, and the benefits don't stop with your heart. Your immune system, your body's personal army, depends heavily on another nutrient found in pumpkin seeds, and that nutrient is zinc. Zinc is not just important, it is absolutely essential for survival. Without enough zinc, your immune cells cannot communicate effectively. They become slower, weaker, and less capable of fighting off viruses and bacteria. This is why people with low zinc levels often get sick more frequently and take longer to recover. Medical researchers have found that even a mild zinc deficiency can reduce immune function and increase inflammation in the body. And inflammation, when left unchecked, is one of the silent drivers behind chronic disease. But when you start consuming pumpkin seeds daily, you are feeding your immune system the raw materials it needs to defend you. You are strengthening the very shield that protects your body from infection. Over time, many people notice fewer colds, faster healing, and a stronger sense of resilience. Their bodies recover quicker, their immune response becomes sharper, their defenses become stronger, and then there's energy, that constant feeling of exhaustion that so many people accept as normal is often a sign that the body is running low on key nutrients. Your cells need minerals and proteins to produce energy. Without them, your body struggles to keep up with the demands of daily life. Pumpkin seeds contain a unique combination of magnesium, iron, protein, and healthy fats that help fuel your cells and support steady energy production. These nutrients play a direct role in the creation of ATP, the molecule that powers every movement, every heartbeat, and every breath you take. When your body has enough of these nutrients, energy flows more naturally. You feel more alert. Your muscles feel stronger. Your mind feels clearer. Many people who begin eating pumpkin seeds daily report a noticeable change within weeks. They wake up feeling less tired. They experience fewer afternoon crashes. They regain the stamina they thought they had lost forever. And here's something that may surprise you. Energy is not just about caffeine or sleep. Energy is about nourishment. It is about giving your body the building blocks it needs to function at its best. Pumpkin seeds also contain powerful antioxidants that help protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. These unstable molecules can harm tissues, accelerate aging, and weaken the immune system over time. Antioxidants act like tiny bodyguards, neutralizing these threats before they can cause harm. This protective effect helps preserve the health of your heart, your immune system, and your entire body. But the real power of pumpkin seeds lies in consistency. One day of healthy eating will not transform your body. 1 week will not reverse years of nutritional deficiency. But daily habits, repeated again and again, create lasting change. Imagine giving your heart the minerals it needs every single day. Imagine strengthening your immune system with steady nourishment instead of waiting until illness strikes. Imagine waking up with energy that feels natural, stable, and dependable. This is not a fantasy. This is physiology. This is how the human body responds when it receives the nutrients it has been missing. And the most incredible part is how simple it can be. No complicated diet, no expensive supplement, no drastic lifestyle overhaul. Just one small handful of pumpkin seeds each day, about 30 grams. Roughly the size of a small snack, yet packed with nutrients that support your heart, defend your immune system, and fuel your energy from the inside out. Over time, these tiny seeds can help your body become stronger, more resilient, and more capable of handling the stresses of daily life. Because health is not built in a single moment. It is built in small choices repeated consistently. And sometimes the most powerful change begins with something as simple as what you put on your plate today. What if the reason you toss and turn at night, wake up exhausted, or rush to the bathroom again and again has nothing to do with aging and everything to do with what's missing from your plate? What if one small overlooked food could quietly support your sleep, protect your prostate, and stabilize your blood sugar all at the same time? Because deep inside your body, a silent chemical conversation is happening every second. Hormones are rising and falling, blood sugar is climbing and dropping, muscles are tightening and relaxing, and when these systems fall out of balance, your body sends warning signals: restlessness, fatigue, nighttime urination, cravings, and energy crashes. For millions of people, these signals begin slowly. You wake up in the middle of the night and can't fall back asleep. You feel anxious for no clear reason. You notice your energy fading earlier in the day. You start making more trips to the bathroom, especially after sunset. Many people blame stress. Others blame age. But science tells a different story. One of the most overlooked causes of poor sleep is a shortage of a specific amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan is the raw material your brain uses to produce serotonin, the neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood, and melatonin, the hormone that controls your sleep cycle. Without enough tryptophan, your body struggles to produce melatonin. And without melatonin, your internal clock becomes confused. Sleep becomes shallow. Nighttime awakenings become frequent. Morning fatigue becomes routine. Here's the shocking truth. Modern diets are often low in natural sources of tryptophan, especially among adults who rely heavily on processed foods. But pumpkin seeds contain a concentrated supply of this powerful amino acid. When you eat them regularly, you are feeding your brain the exact nutrients it needs to produce the hormones that guide restful sleep. Clinical research has shown that increasing tryptophan intake can improve sleep quality, shorten the time it takes to fall asleep, and reduce nighttime awakenings. That means fewer restless nights, fewer groggy mornings, and a stronger, more stable rhythm between day and night. And the benefits don't stop there. Let's talk about the prostate, a small gland that plays a huge role in men's health. As men grow older, the prostate often begins to enlarge. This condition, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, affects millions of men worldwide. It can lead to weak urine flow, frequent urination, and constant interruptions during sleep. Imagine trying to rest while your bladder keeps waking you up every 2 hours. Imagine the exhaustion that builds night after night. Imagine the frustration of never feeling fully rested. Research has found that pumpkin seeds contain plant compounds called phytosterols. These compounds help reduce inflammation in prostate tissue and support normal urinary function. Studies have shown that men who consume pumpkin seed extract experience improvements in urinary flow and fewer nighttime bathroom trips. This means longer stretches of uninterrupted sleep, less irritation, more comfort. And while prostate health is often associated with men, women also benefit from these same anti-inflammatory compounds. Healthy urinary function and reduced inflammation support overall wellness for everyone. Now let's shift to another hidden problem affecting millions of people: unstable blood sugar. Every time you eat, your blood sugar rises. That rise is normal. But when blood sugar spikes too high and then crashes too quickly, your body enters a state of stress. You feel shaky, you feel hungry again soon after eating, you crave sweets or carbohydrates, you feel tired, irritable, and mentally foggy. Over time, repeated spikes and crashes can lead to insulin resistance, a condition that increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and weight gain. And here's what makes this problem so dangerous. It often develops silently for years before symptoms become obvious. But pumpkin seeds contain a powerful combination of fiber, protein, and healthy fats that slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This creates a steady, controlled release of energy instead of a sudden surge. Scientific studies have demonstrated that diets rich in fiber and magnesium can improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar levels. That means fewer crashes, fewer cravings, and more stable energy throughout the day. Imagine eating a meal and feeling satisfied for hours instead of minutes. Imagine your energy staying steady instead of rising and falling like a roller coaster. Imagine your body working with you instead of against you. That is the power of balanced blood sugar. And when sleep improves, when nighttime urination decreases, and when blood sugar becomes stable, something remarkable happens. Your body begins to heal. Hormones return to balance, inflammation begins to calm, energy starts to rebuild, you wake up feeling clearer, you move through the day with greater focus, you feel more in control of your health. This is not magic, this is biology responding to proper nutrition, but there is one critical factor that determines whether these benefits appear or disappear: consistency. Eating pumpkin seeds once will not transform your sleep. 1 week will not restore hormonal balance, but daily nourishment, repeated over time, creates lasting change inside your body. Think of it like watering a plant. A single drop will not make it grow, but steady care, day after day, brings life back to its roots. Your body works the same way. Just one small handful of pumpkin seeds each day, about 30 grams, can provide the nutrients needed to support sleep hormones, reduce inflammation in the prostate, and stabilize blood sugar levels. A simple habit, a natural food, a powerful effect. And sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest transformations. Consistency is the quiet force that determines whether your body grows stronger or slowly begins to break down. Not age, not luck, not genetics alone, but the small decisions you repeat every single day, because your body is not built in a moment. It is built meal by meal, habit by habit, choice by choice. Right now, deep inside your bones, your muscles, and your digestive system, millions of cells are working around the clock to keep you alive. They are repairing damage, rebuilding tissue, and fighting inflammation you cannot see. And every one of those cells depends on nutrients to survive. Without those nutrients, the repair process slows. Weakness begins quietly. Bones lose density. Muscles lose strength. Digestion becomes sluggish. Inflammation begins to rise. This is how aging often starts. Not suddenly, but silently. Medical research shows that adults can begin losing bone mass as early as their 30s. After the age of 50, bone loss can accelerate dramatically, increasing the risk of fractures and mobility problems. In fact, osteoporosis and bone-related injuries are among the leading causes of disability in older adults worldwide. But here's what many people don't realize. Bones are not lifeless structures. They are living tissue that constantly rebuilds itself. And that rebuilding process requires specific minerals, especially magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc. Pumpkin seeds contain all three of these essential nutrients in a highly absorbable form. When consumed consistently, day after day, they provide the raw materials your bones need to stay strong and resilient. Studies have shown that adequate magnesium intake is associated with higher bone density and a lower risk of fractures. Zinc plays a critical role in bone formation and tissue repair. Phosphorus helps maintain the structural strength of the skeleton. When these nutrients are present, bones rebuild. When they are missing, bones weaken. And the difference between strength and fragility often comes down to daily nutrition. Now let's talk about muscles. Muscle loss is one of the most underestimated health threats of aging. After the age of 40, many adults begin losing muscle mass at a rate of up to 8% per decade. This condition, known as sarcopenia, reduces strength, slows metabolism, and increases the risk of falls. A fall may seem like a simple accident, but for older adults, it can be life-changing. Broken hips, reduced mobility, loss of independence. These outcomes often begin with gradual muscle weakness that goes unnoticed. Your muscles rely on protein and minerals to maintain their strength. Pumpkin seeds provide plant-based protein along with magnesium and iron, nutrients that support muscle contraction and oxygen delivery. When you supply your muscles with these nutrients consistently, they stay stronger for longer. Your balance improves. Your endurance increases. Your body becomes more capable of handling daily stress. And strength is not just about lifting heavy objects. It is about climbing stairs without pain, standing up without assistance, walking confidently without fear of falling. That is real strength. But the story doesn't end with bones and muscles. Your digestive system plays a central role in your overall health. Inside your gut live trillions of bacteria that influence everything from immunity to mood to inflammation. Scientists now call the gut the second brain because of its powerful connection to the nervous system. When the gut is healthy, the entire body functions more smoothly. When the gut is out of balance, problems begin to spread. Poor digestion can lead to bloating, constipation, fatigue, and weakened immunity. Over time, chronic digestive issues can increase inflammation throughout the body. Pumpkin seeds contain dietary fiber, an essential nutrient that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. This fiber acts like fuel for the microbes that protect your digestive system. When these beneficial bacteria thrive, they produce compounds that reduce inflammation, support immunity, and improve nutrient absorption. Research has shown that diets rich in fiber are associated with lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, and digestive disorders. But here's the critical detail. Fiber works best when consumed consistently. One high-fiber meal will not transform your gut. But daily fiber intake can gradually reshape your microbiome and improve digestion over time. This is the power of repetition. And then there is inflammation, the silent condition that affects nearly every chronic disease. Inflammation is the body's natural defense against injury and infection, but when inflammation becomes chronic, it begins damaging healthy tissues. It can contribute to joint pain, fatigue, heart disease, and metabolic disorders. Many people live with low-grade inflammation for years without realizing it. They feel stiff in the morning. They feel tired throughout the day. They assume it is simply part of getting older. But nutrition can either fuel inflammation or calm it. Pumpkin seeds contain antioxidants and healthy fats that help neutralize harmful molecules called free radicals. These compounds reduce oxidative stress and protect cells from damage. Scientific studies have linked antioxidant-rich diets to lower levels of inflammation and improved long-term health outcomes. And once again, the key is consistency. The body does not respond to occasional effort, it responds to daily commitment. Think about brushing your teeth. You do it every day, not once a month, because you understand that prevention is more powerful than repair. Your health works the same way. Every handful of pumpkin seeds is a message to your body, a signal that nourishment is coming, a reminder that strength is possible. Over time, those signals add up. Bones rebuild, muscles stabilize, digestion improves, inflammation decreases. You may not notice the change immediately. It happens slowly, quietly, beneath the surface. But months later, you realize something has shifted. You move more easily. You feel steadier on your feet. Your energy lasts longer throughout the day. Your body feels more dependable. That transformation did not happen overnight. It happened because of consistency, because health is not created by dramatic actions. It is created by simple habits repeated every single day. One handful of pumpkin seeds, one small choice, one steady routine. And over time, those small choices become the foundation of strength, resilience, and lasting wellness.